What's up guys, Ben from Living Survival, and today I got another awesome flashlight from Nitecore. This is their MH20. I call it the mini monster, so stick with me. So I previously reviewed the Nitecore MH12, another fantastic USB rechargeable flashlight. But the new MH20 packs just as much punch in a smaller size. Another nice feature of most Nitecore flashlights is they come with a great nylon sheath. They have a nice ring up top, which is handy for clipping to things like your pack, and then also you can get it on and off your belt without having to take the belt off, which is also very nice. Typically they also come with a pretty decent lanyard, a couple extra O-rings, and then since this is a USB rechargeable, they've even thrown in an additional USB cover, which keeps the dust and moisture out. On some flashlights, the USB door can be pretty flimsy and pop right off, but that's not the case on the Nitecore. You can really tug on this pretty hard, and you'd have to pull pretty hard to get that thing off of there, but they do throw a spare in just in case, which I thought was a really nice feature as well. Then of course on their rechargeable line of flashlights, their MH series or multitask hybrid series, they do come with a USB cable as well, giving you the ability to keep this charged on the go with wherever you have a USB port or via a solar panel, for example. So first and foremost, you can see that this really is a pocket-sized flashlight, and comparing it to the MH12, you can see that it's a little bit shorter and has a little bit bigger reflector, so it's going to throw a little bit better. That, and it has 1000 lumen output when running an 18650 or two CR123s. It has the Cree XM-L2U2 LED. I really like that LED. It's got mineral glass here with an anti-reflective coating, so very high quality components when it comes to the reflector and the glass. Give you a closer look at the two-stage switch there. Very nice reflector and LED. Those cooling fins, which the light does get quite hot when it's on the turbo mode. It's got that really nice textured knurling to it, and of course the titanium coated deep carry pocket clip. Has a two-way deep carry pocket clip. You can see just how deep that is. It virtually disappears in your pocket. Another nice feature that I really like. And then of course it is swappable, so that you could wear this on the brim of a hat or attach it to something by flipping that pocket clip around the other way. It does have an anti-roll bezel, so that's cool as well. It's not going to roll away on you on a table, for example. It will tail stand because there is no clicky on the bottom. Speaking of some of the technology inside, it does have advanced temperature regulation, so if the light does end up getting too hot, it'll automatically dim the light down so that you don't run the risk of ruining your light. It has 5 modes: an ultra low, low, mid, high, and then a turbo, and then 3 special modes, which are strobe, SOS, and beacon. All accessible from the 2-stage clicky or mode button here on the front of the light. I've always wanted a light that would have one button that would turn the light on and off, and also give the ability to change modes without having to cycle through a whole bunch of modes. Some other lights have come close, but generally what you'll see is you'll see an on-off clicky on the back, and then you'll see a mode button up front, which again gives you 2 buttons. It works fine because you can instant on to whatever mode you have, especially in a tactical situation. Some people do like that tail clicky, but as you're going to see, this 2-stage light is pretty unique, and it works well on this particular flashlight. It is of course USB rechargeable, so again you can use the supplied cable and plug it into anything that has USB output, whether it be a wall charger, a computer for example. Most cars have a USB port now, and then of course you can also plug this directly into a solar panel and charge that way, something that I find very handy in my packs and kits. It is of course IPX8 waterproof up to 2 meters, and then has a 1.5 meter impact resistance as well. Pretty typical stuff for tactical flashlights these days. So let's talk about the modes on this light. Like I said, it has a 2-stage clicky, which is very nice. If you press it down all the way, it's going to act just like your standard clicky. It's going to turn the light on and turn the light off. So again, you press down all the way to cycle the light on and off. It does have memory, so it's going to come back to the same brightness level that you had it on, and then you depress the same button lightly as if you were focusing on a camera, for example, and that allows you to change the different modes, which I think is a fantastic feature. So you do have direct access to the lowest mode and also the turbo mode. If you want to enter the turbo mode, you just hold the button down all the way. It's going to turn the light on and then go right into that turbo mode, as you can see there. If you want to access the lowest mode, you just hold it down halfway without depressing it fully, and it's going to go right into that lowest mode. For the modes, we have the lowest here, which is 1 lumen. It'll run for 235 hours on an 18650. Then we have the low mode, which is 50 lumens, run for 15 hours, 45 minutes. Then we have the mid, which is 230 lumens. That'll run for 5 hours and 45 minutes. Then we have the high, which is 410 lumens. That'll run for 2 hours and 45 minutes. And then we have the turbo mode, which is very bright, 1000 lumens, and that'll run for 2 hours, which is pretty good considering most flashlights won't run that long on that bright of a setting. Now, as far as I know, all the USB rechargeables from Nitecore, the new ones anyway, have a translucent mode button here, which has a blue LED, which will blink to let you know the strength of the battery when you first put it in. So if we just pop the battery in here and then we screw the battery compartment shut, that light's going to blink several times and let us know the status of the battery. So you can see it blinked 4 times there. That tells us that we have a fully charged battery. So as you get down to 75%, it would blink 3 times, 50% 2 times, 25% 1 time, and so on and so forth. This light also has a pretty cool standby mode, which will help with location and also finding it in a dark environment. For example, with the light off or in standby mode, you can depress it halfway 1 time, and then the light's going to blink every 3 seconds. So you could use that as sort of a a locator beacon, or like I said, you could just leave that in a room, for example, and it would help you locate the light in dark conditions. To turn the that little locator off, you just hold it down halfway again, and it will turn the blue little flashing light off. So again, another cool little feature of the MH20. With the light on in any mode, we can hold it all the way down, and that'll get us into our special modes or our strobe modes. And then you have the half depress to change those modes. So you can see it's on the tactical strobe now. We half press. Now it is on the SOS mode. And then we can half press it again, and then you'll just get a beacon, which is great for location. So as you can see, a very advanced light, not only in its design, its construction, but also its modes. And I've talked about this before on other Nitecore reviews. I really like the programming that goes into Nitecore flashlights. It's very simple and straightforward for what you get. A lot of lights are very confusing to use, especially when you have 5 different brightness levels, 3 different strobe modes, and then of course with this one you have the battery level indicator, you have a little locator beacon with the little blue light there. So again, a lot of advanced technology and modes that go into these flashlights, but Nitecore's made that very easy and straightforward to use, especially with this integrated clicky button. And they figured out how to do it all in one button, which is very cool. You no longer need the on-off in addition to the mode. With this one, you can do it all with this 2-stage button. When charging the light using the micro USB, you simply plug it in and you're going to get a display. The steady flash there is going to indicate that it is charging. When it's fully charged, that light will just illuminate solid and you know that it's done charging. If there was an issue with the charging, not enough voltage for example, or some other problem, the light would blink rapidly. So really straightforward when it comes to charging the light as well. This little light packs a serious punch. This is the ultra low mode. Then you've got low, medium, high, and then turbo. And for a light this small, turbo is super bright. It's got some really nice spread to it too. Fantastic light for its size. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that video today, taking a look at the MH20. Obviously you can see it packs a punch for its size. It's awesome that it's USB rechargeable. I really like that 2-stage switch. I'm going to be looking to get more flashlights with that 2-stage switch. It's awesome that it can tail stand, has the deep carry pocket clip. I mean, what's not to like about this flashlight? So of course I'm going to post some links below to GearBest's website where you can get a special deal on this light. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you leave me some comments below. I do try to answer each and every comment that comes through. Please share this on all your social media, Google+, Facebook, and Twitter. And as always guys, click that red subscribe button for more videos.